In the enchanting world of the digital realm, where colors twirled and pixels danced, there was a place like no other, the amazing digital circus. This was not an ordinary circus, it was a vibrant tapestry of imagination, woven together by the dreams and creativity of countless artists and storytellers. From the moment you stepped inside its shimmering gates, you were transported into a universe of wonder, laughter, and excitement. Every performer in the digital circus had a story to tell, and each act was a celebration of the art of performance. Among these dazzling stars was a young girl named Lila. With hair as bright as a summer sky and eyes that sparkled like the stars, Lila had always dreamed of becoming an acrobat. She would practice her flips and tricks in her backyard, imagining herself soaring through the air like a bird, captivating audiences with her grace and skill. One fateful day, Lila received an invitation that would change her life forever. A message appeared on her screen, glowing with excitement: "Welcome to the amazing digital circus. Join us for an adventure of a lifetime." With her heart racing, she knew she had to seize this opportunity. Without a second thought, she packed her things and set off for the circus. As Lila stepped through the gates of the amazing digital circus, she was greeted by a symphony of colors and sounds that filled the air. Laughter echoed around her, mingling with the cheerful tunes played by animated musicians. Everywhere she looked, performers dazzled the crowd with their incredible talents. Clowns juggled vibrant objects that sparkled under the lights, while acrobats flipped and twirled through the air. The aroma of cotton candy and popcorn wafted through the air, making her stomach rumble with excitement. Lila felt like she had entered a dream. Her eyes widened in awe as she spotted a massive tent adorned with bright banners that flapped in the digital breeze. A sign above the entrance read, "Welcome to the grand performance." Lila's heart raced as she approached the tent. She could hardly wait to see the show. Inside the tent, the atmosphere was electric. The audience buzzed with anticipation, and the ringmaster, a flamboyant figure dressed in vibrant colors, stood at the center of the stage. With a flourish, he introduced each act, and Lila couldn't help but feel a surge of inspiration. She watched in awe as the performers took the stage. The clever clown delivered hilarious jokes and antics that had everyone roaring with laughter. The dazzling dancers twirled and leaped, their costumes sparkling like jewels. Lila felt a tug at her heart, a yearning to be a part of this incredible world. After the performance, Lila felt a sense of urgency. She knew she had to audition to become a part of the circus. With her heart pounding in her chest, she approached the clever clown, who was chatting with the other performers. "Excuse me," Lila said, her voice slightly trembling. "I want to audition to be an acrobat. Can you help me?" The clever clown looked at her with a warm smile. "Of course, little one. But remember, it's not just about the flips and tricks. It's about finding your unique style and showcasing your personality." With those encouraging words, Lila felt a spark of determination ignite within her. She spent the next few days practicing tirelessly, perfecting her routines and finding her own flair. The other performers took notice of her dedication and began to mentor her, sharing tips and tricks that would help her shine. Finally, the day of the audition arrived. The sun shone brightly over the circus, and Lila stood nervously in front of the crowd. Her heart raced as she stepped onto the stage, the bright lights shining down on her. Taking a deep breath, she launched into her routine. She flipped and twirled, her body moving in perfect harmony with the music. The audience watched in awe, captivated by her grace and energy. As she landed her final trick, the crowd erupted into applause. After her successful audition, Lila was welcomed into the circus family. She was thrilled to learn that she would be performing alongside the clever clown and other talented artists. During rehearsals, Lila discovered the challenges that came with performing in a group. It required synchronization, trust, and teamwork. One day, during a particularly intense rehearsal, Lila felt the pressure mounting. She struggled to keep up with the routines, and frustration began to bubble inside her. After fumbling a trick, she sat down on the edge of the stage, feeling defeated. The clever clown noticed her distress and approached her. "Hey, Lila. What's wrong? I just can't seem to get it right," she admitted, her voice tinged with disappointment. "I want to impress everyone, but I keep messing up." The clever clown chuckled softly. "Everyone makes mistakes, Lila. What matters is how you bounce back from them. Remember, the circus is about joy and creativity. Don't be too hard on yourself." With his encouraging words, Lila found the strength to rise again. She rejoined her fellow performers, focusing on having fun and embracing the joy of the moment.